Hola, ¿cómo están? Hi, good afternoon. How are you? I hope that you are well. So I'm back with another video. I'm going to show you how to use quizzes in your classroom, how to integrate quizzes. If you are a teacher in a traditional classroom, you can do it. If you do online teaching, you can. If you're homeschooling, you can. So whoever is watching this, you can use it. And if you just want to practice, you're not a teacher, you're a student, you can also use quizzes. So let me just go right ahead and dive into it. My name is Simonette Hibbert, and I look for interesting ways to spice up learning. So, and of course, we're dealing with digital natives. So let's look at how we can add gamification in the classroom. So let's go. All right. So the first thing we are looking at is how to use quizzes. So I did another video. If you have not watched that, it is on Pixton. So here's my screen. Now we are looking at quizzes. QUIZIZZ, or if you say QUIZIZZ. So it's quizzes, as you can see right here, it's quizzizz.com. All right, so I used one of my emails. That's not my school email because I want to show you something, and we're gonna start. So my name is here. Over here, you can create. So you can create, what would you like to create? A quiz, you can have a lesson, and if you already have content, they can import it from your Google Forms and your Google Slides. You can also have your live whiteboard. All right. But let's say we don't want to do that. We need something quickly. You can go ahead and explore. So in explore, we can search for, let's look at Spanish greetings. Now, you have the option. You can have quizzes plus lessons. You can have quizzes only, and you can have lesson only. So I'm here to explore all of it with you. So let's go to quizzes plus lesson. And this one is Spanish greetings. So you can start a live quiz, which means your students are there. You give them the code. For example, you can do classic, which means they move at their own pace. Or you can do instructor paced. Depending on your students, you don't want to know that depending on their level, you have somebody who's finished, and then we have somebody we're waiting for another minute or 2 minutes to answer that question. So depending on the group, I usually use classic so that they can move at their own pace. So that's a live one. You can have them work in teams. So it facilitates collaboration. You have Master Peak, you have a classic one, and you can have a test. But if you're using it just for fun, you can go ahead and use classic. Continue with the classic. You get a code or you get a link. You can put it in your classroom, so you can have them join it, their quiz, or you can they enter this code. So they join myquiz.com and enter that code, or you can go ahead, copy the link. You can post it in different places. So depends on what you want to do. So if you want to post it in your classroom, your Google Classroom, wherever it is you see on Teams, Schoology, all of that, Canvas, you can go ahead and post it there. All right, so that's just to show you what the live one looks like. Let's say I decided, okay, I don't want to do this live in class, or I want to assign it so it can be done as asynchronous learning. So look at that. And this one says, no device needed. So you can print cue cards, distribute them. So they can start the quiz on the computer, and you can scan their response. So it says introducing paper mode. And this one is new. I'm just seeing this too. So engage students without devices. Because sometimes you do this. Now, for some schools where all students have a Chromebook, fine. Or a MacBook or an iPad, easy. They just log on. But let's say you have areas where students don't have, not all of them have a device, and you want to go ahead and make sure you incorporate them. They're part of it. You don't want to leave anybody behind. You can print the cue cards, distribute them to your students, and you start the quiz on the computer, and then open the QUIZIZZ mobile app and start scanning their responses. So that's as easy as that. So there it is, and you can see what to do. And again, I need to check this out because it says before you start, make sure you set up the following. So you print them. These cards can be reused for every quiz. So let's see what it looks like. Instruction on how to use. Each card has a participant number printed to make it easier for you to identify them. So to answer each cue card, students have to rotate the paper to choose between the options. So answer A, answer B. To scan and collect responses correctly, make sure students hold the card upright without blocking or tilting, sorry. So this is upright, so they're not touching this section. This is blocked and this is tilted. So any one of these, no, this is the right way. And you can use them as much as you want. So if they want to put it at A, they put it there, B's here, C's here, and D is there. So you would have it on your screen, and then they would choose the responses if they don't have a device. This is amazing. And I look at this, P5, P6, so the questions, and they can go ahead. This is just lovely. So no excuses. And I'm going to explore this. I need to use this one in my class too. I'm so excited because I'm learning along with you, because this, I didn't see this the last time I used QUIZIZZ. So awesome. So you can do any one of those. So you explore, choose your topics. We looked at this one right here, which is Spanish greetings. So you could see. So it's QUIZIZZ lesson. Usually they're learning something and it's not just a test. So for this one, it tells you, this one is asking questions. So I would not use this one. Let me show you. And you can enhance it and you can differentiate it and you can convert it to a real life scenario. So let's see how. And AI is integrated in QUIZIZZ now. So look. So now it's giving you enhanced questions. So instead of what does Buenos Dias means, it says Nora, Ava, and Luna are learning Spanish. They come across the phrase Buenos Dias. What does it mean? So it gives you a context. It's not just what does Buenos Dias mean. The other one says, the correct answer to como se llama is, and here is the enhanced one. During a Spanish class, the teacher asked Grace, como se llama? What should Grace's response be? So it's more authentic. You don't just, because usually we wouldn't walk around and say, what does como se llama mean? But if you say, somebody asked you como se llama, how would you respond? It kind of give you a better idea of using it in the classroom. So I like this. So you can just say enhance. If you click unchanged, it goes right back. All right, so do you want to discard it? For now, I'm gonna say yes. So this one, so you can modify it if there are grammatical errors. When you can replace it with a similar question, add 3 similar questions, differentiate. So I went ahead, you can translate the language, reduce the options, but if you want to give them just 2, or you can add an answer explanation. So let's look at that. And guess what? Guess who is doing it? AI is helping you. Oh, my hand just touched on change. Sorry. So here it is. So after AI enhanced it, it says, the question asks for the meaning of Buenos Dias. The correct answer is good morning. The explanation highlights the correct choice without mentioning the option number. It is important to note that explanation should not exceed 75 words and should not mention the query, but refer to the question. Okay. Okay. I don't know why I keep saying it's important to note that it should not be. So you'd probably need to take that part off if you're using it. But it says a question. Okay, so this one says the explanation is that hasta luego is a is a Spanish phrase commonly used to say goodbye, meaning see you later. And then it keeps saying it's important to note. So that part, if I was doing that, I would make sure I delete this part right here that says it is important to note. So remember that this is AI. So if I was using it, then I would go ahead and edit it. But lovely, I choose unchanged, and then I go back. It's going to ask me if I want to discard. Yes, I do. So you can modify, differentiate, improve engagement. So you can add a theme, add students' names, make all questions fun, convert to real life. I want to see what it does when it says make all questions fun. So, okay, it's doing these. So let's look. David and William are having a Spanish conversation. David greets William saying, Buenos dias. What did David mean? Next one. During a Spanish class, Luna asked Ethan, ¿Cómo se llama? What should Ethan's correct answer be? So you can go ahead and do all of that. And there's so many other things. You can convert them, add similar question, all of these. Make it fun, convert to other question type, and all of this you can get with it says make this quiz better with QUIZIZZ AI, and that's a new integration for those who have been using it. So we can go there, but I also want to show you one with a lesson. So for example, that one was, let's do lesson only. So if we're doing lesson only, you will see a slideshow of lessons. So let's look at this one. Los saludos y despedidas. And the quizzes talks about the objectives of the lesson, criteria for success. So I can use greetings / farewells and courtesy words to create a conversation in target language. And you do a poll. So you check their mood meter, then you talk about the vocabulary that you'll be using for the day, el vocabulario, despedidas, exchanging names. So students can see this and the teacher can explain. The beautiful thing is also, if you do this as a live lesson, while you skip it on your screen, they are going to see it. So if you move it to this slide, they're seeing that slide on their screen. And if you want to assign it also as asynchronous independent practice, then they could go ahead and do that. So this is when it says lessons, then you can do that. And you have lessons and quizzes. So throughout the lesson, they're like, for example, this one, after it is done, they're not just learning and nothing. No, they have some questions that they're answering. And it gives you an understanding, or it tells you as a teacher if they understood what you taught. So you can save it, you can share it, you can share it with a teacher, you can share it with your team. And what if I said, oh, I like it, but there are a few things. This was made by Takeda Rodriguez. If I wanted to say, I wanted to change it or update it, I could copy and then change something on the slide. So let's say I wanted to change the date because this is 2023. I could go ahead and do that. I could change whatever I want to change on it. What is your mood today? Yellow. And I'm sure the class has something so they know yellow is probably good, red is not so good. If I wanted to change the word vocabulario, which I don't, or if I wanted to put anything, some brackets, I could. So you can edit it. I'm not going to publish this because I was just doing this and I can preview it to see how it would look and all of that. So I'm not going to publish it. So I am going to go back. Don't want to go all the way back to that. So let's go to, let me click that off. And I'm trying to not do this. All right, so let's say we publish for right now. Then this one would be published and it has my name, but I want to edit. I'm trying to not publish this. So how I would have to go back and go to settings. So now I don't want it to be public, because as I said, that was not, so I can just say private. Oh, no, I don't want to restrict any access. So now, ideas me, it just went to, let's see if I can make it. Oh, private is only if I have super. So let me go ahead and upgrade. It shows me that I can do it for 7 days. So for the school plan, you could get one if you love it and you want your district to do it. Individual plan, this is it. Start free trial, $12 per month. I'll go ahead. They want me to put my card, everything in there. No problem. I will go ahead. I don't want this information on the screen. So let's not do the free trial right now because it's going to show all my card information. But if you wanted to do that, then you could simply do just that. All right, so let's go back and do just that. So I'll do the 7-day trial just so that you can see it. All right, let me do that. I took it off the screen so that you could, I can put in my card information. Hold on. It says send a verification, enter the verification code that was sent to my phone. All right, so all right. So I'm not gonna pay anything now. I just need to remember to cancel this because I already have the other one. All right, so now I get to show you. All right, let me go back and share my screen. I'm gonna show you the upgraded one. So I have the individual account now. So now let me go ahead and start sharing back my screen. And now you can see the updated one. So now you can see that I have super as the individual account. So my library would be the one that I created just now when I was trying to show you. So now that I have the super, I can go ahead and I can click edit. I can edit this. I can continue editing and do all of that. I can make it private, all of that now, because now I have super. So I'm giving it a second. And this video is definitely not sponsored, but I mean, so it's showing all of the things that I have. So now, see, I can make it private and I can click save. So you would not see it if you search for it anymore. Just the original one that was made by the person before. So I don't want to go ahead and just use theirs. All right. So we're back. All right. So we looked at, and now you're looking at it with super. With super, you can change your deadlines, all of that. So organization, if my school had one, I could talk about that. I can set up my classes with super. You can definitely set up your classroom. You can create a class. You can import class from Google Classroom, from Schoology, and from Canvas. Or I can just go ahead and create a class. I would make the name, create a class, and all of that. So again, I also, you can let me know if you guys would be interested to like just play a live quizzes online. So yes, let's go again and explore now. Now I should be seeing more. I can even create a YouTube. So I can create with YouTube. So convert a YouTube video to a quiz. So let's see. Let me upload the link. Let me go to my channel. All right, let's go to YouTube and go to my channel and see what I am gonna find. Simonette. Let's talk about AR verbs. All right, so let me go to how to conjugate AR verbs. Let's see how this works. And I am doing this for the first time, so I'm excited to see. Let's generate automatic question. Okay. So we're gonna edit them if we need to after. It says less than a minute. All right. Ooh, so there, from my YouTube video, here are some questions. What are the three endings for regular verbs in Spanish? And the answer is AR, ER, and IR. And it puts the answer. What is the first step to conjugating? Remove the AR ending. Well, that was in the video, but also because this was AR verbs. But if it was ER, then yes. Which pronoun is I? Yo. Wow. What is the correct conjugation of hablar? So you see in the yo form, yo hablo. This is nice. This just made it just like that. I'm impressed. So see, I just took a video. So I can go now and I can save this. I can edit it. I can save it. I can make it my own, conjugating, upload an image, and I can just make this. So the quality, it says, and it gives me a quality. So I would need to add an image and I could put the standards. So if I need to put a standard for each one of them, I could go ahead and do that. This is lovely. I'm not gonna publish it, but if I wanted to publish it, I could go ahead and call it all of that, and people could just do it. You can watch the video and I can put the quiz below it. This is just lovely. Now, what I'm going to do is, because I'm not ready to post this just yet, I would go ahead, I can improve it, I can differentiate. So look, real life scenarios. This is just fantastic. This is just fantastic. See, they speak. I can change it around. If they're learning Spanish, they're discussing the three endings. What did they conclude? That it must be AR, ER, and IR. This is just lovely, lovely. So there's so many things that you can do here. You can import from your Google Slides. You can create a quiz with a prompt. So now that we have AI with help, you can do so much more. You can have it from document. You can create a quiz with a link. Oh my God, this is just lovely. So foods in Spanish, places, weather, numbers, whatever you want to do, math, algebra, whatever it is. Let's look what we can find. Algebra. See, you can find stuff for algebra. You can find questions like this. You can find just lessons only teaching people about algebra. So as a teacher, you can do it. If you're learning, you can do it. Quizzes only. It's just lovely, lovely. And I'm using super now. So everything is just super. But again, depends on what you want. Go back to home. All of these you can find. I need you to tell me, I need you to let me know if this is something that you would want to check out. And I'm thinking I should create a quizzes and also put it in the put it at asynchronous and put it below the description of this video. I think that's something I'm definitely gonna do. But I love this. This is nice, and I think you should definitely check it out. Engaging as teachers, sometimes we want new things that we can incorporate in the class. Quizzes has been around for a while, but quizzes with AI now. This is thebomb.com. This is lovely. So please check it out. Let me know if you liked it. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and also I learned stuff on this while making this video for you. I'm excited about it. I'm excited to see what's next. Please tell me what else you want me to check out, because I'm excited. I have another video coming up too with another platform that I use. But I want you guys to check this out. This is lovely. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Continue doing what you're doing, whether you're studying, whether you're a teacher, whether you're a parent. You are doing a fantastic job. Whichever stakeholder you are in education, we appreciate you. Thank you for the job that you're doing. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for your time. Have a wonderful day. Adios.